was charging my phone, and yeah, my phone just kind of lost. It went blank. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not okay. Like, I know I've talked about the culture war thing, but I'm done. Like, these people, if they want to talk about that on their channel, but I'm like, it's not cool. I'm not interested. I can't imagine, like, but this is okay. Have you heard about the people on TikTok? Like, well, I'm a pedestrian, so I follow pedestrian TikTok now, and I post a few pedestrian videos because I used to have a blog called the Pedestrian Walking Line, but honestly, I just don't really want to update blogs anymore. I mean, I might someday update that blog again, but it never really got much interest. So I just thought, you know what? I'll start posting some pedestrian content on TikTok, and I also do it on my other YouTube channel, just a few shorts about crossing the street safely and what it's like to walk in Southern California. And I always, like, personally, I always rush through intersections, okay? Like, even if a car nearly hits me, I'm gonna let them go. I'm not gonna play, like, chicken with a car that has a driver that's in such a rush that they might be willing to hit me to get wherever they're going. I'm not gonna do that. But there are some people, okay? They're like, oh, the minute a car doesn't stop for them and they have the walking light, they have all day and they have nowhere to go, and they're going to walk through the intersection as slowly as they can, staring the people down. Like, there's some people that do that. In my last life, I was starting to feel that. I'm like, okay, so we literally have a person here. Like, they're not here because they love my channel or my content. They're here because, like, there's something that they want to say. I'm like, I don't think this is the place for you. And they're just lingering in the background, just hoping to say it. And then I'm like, no. And that last one that was pretty weird. That has got to be the weirdest thing I think anybody's ever said. Like, I'll tell you this. There were some guys that came to my channel that wanted to talk about that when I'm a hair channel. But okay, we're not doing culture war anymore. I guess we'll stop talking about current events. I'll talk about them a little bit, but not when all the crazies come out to play. Like, really? That was pretty gross. Like, I don't think most people on a Monday morning are like, you know what I'm thinking about today? And I want to know if you support is... Oh, and they don't even use, like, the euphemism anymore. They're just, like, they're going for it. They're just, like, deeply, bloop, bloop. And I'm like, Paisley, please. That's not okay. I'll be right back. I'm getting coffee. I just had to make some coffee in my Dumbo cup. Hi, how you doing? Okay. Tingle in my hair. Oh, hi. Well, I just talk on this channel. But I don't like say specific things unless I want to. You're welcome to watch though. Or talk with me. So we're going to talk about a new topic since the last topic was going off the rails pretty fast. This is going to be my new topic. I'm going to make a video about it eventually. I'm going to talk about like if you want to grow out your layers and have one length of hair. Because that's basically how I like to style my hair is like I don't want any layers and I've never liked having layers. Like I had layers. The last time I had layers that I got a haircut with layers was in 2008. So yeah, I don't like layers because like when I would braid, like if I put my hair in a braid, like pieces of the hair would be sticking out. And I came to the conclusion that layers are very fun for people that want to do like, they want to wear their hair down all the time. And I don't like wearing my hair loose, even though I used to, like the name of this channel used to be always wearing my long hair down. It's just because when I first came up with the name for this channel, I like to wear my hair in braids. Like I wasn't into buns as much, but then I discovered claw clips and I discovered ways that you can pin your hair up with a claw clip, and then I also discovered like kind of buns you can do with like hair clips and a braid. And I'm not really into like the like in the long hair community, if you have really long hair, you probably follow a lot of things people do in the long hair space. Like I'm not into like the Cinnabun or the fan bun or like buns that are kind of popular in long hair community. If I do a bun, I want it to be more controlled, more sleek. I don't do a messy bun. I'm not into any of that. Like I like to actually take the time to brush out my hair, put it in a braid, just because it stimulates your scalp. Like people always talk about scalp massages, but I don't think I've ever really had to do one specifically, just because I take the time to comb out my hair every day. And I there might not be like studies on this because we can't go back to the 1800s, but I think there's one reason women in the 1800s had so much hair growth was not because they were doing scalp massages, but just because they were like combing out their hair very gently every day and putting it in braids, like so their scalp got stimulated just normally. And I just see that as happening. And I don't even do root oiling. Like I've tried that a couple times, but I didn't feel like it made a difference for me personally. I just do what I've always done, just gently combing out my hair and brushing my hair very gently, very methodically, very mindfully, and that just seems to help me grow my hair. I just do it the way I like. Like, I don't do a specific thing. Like, this is a channel where you get to come along and see what I'm doing. You know, that's the kind of channel this is. Like, if you want to watch and listen to what I have to say, you just get to see it. And it's not like, oh, you get to demand it. There's none of that around here. But, you know, some people like that sort of thing. I just do what I want to do, and I'm sharing what I'm doing, and this is a hair journey channel, okay? That's what it is. Thank you. I appreciate that, Carter. Carter, you have really amazing hair. I always regret wearing my hair loose just because I don't like tangles. I am so against it. And I feel like tangles are just so normalized when you wear your hair loose or something, or people are okay with working through their hair, and I don't like that. And I just prefer to have tangle-free hair. That's the one reason I don't like to wear my hair loose. Because I'm like, if it's not in a braid, it's not contained, and I'm not happy. I know some people, it might look cool, when I'm brushing it, but I'm like, I need my containment. I need my hair to be nice and organized, put together, tangle-free. That's what I want with my hair at all times. And I feel like it also stimulates hair growth too, It really, really does. Because when your hair's tangle-free, you're combing it, your scalp gets stimulation. So I feel like a lot of these things that they say you need to do to grow your hair long, probably not. A lot of it might just be made up stuff that people claim you need to do because they think you need to do that to sell a product to you. But I think if you just use gentle hair care every day, everybody's gonna have a slightly different result, but gentle hair care will do so much more for your hair. Gentle hair care will see you so much better in life than just being aggressive with your hair, which is so much better. I'm just saying, there's a true purpose to gentle hair care. Yeah, we just need calm hair care. We're not going to have any discussions about social issues for a while because that was an invitation to a can of worms that I don't want to be part of. I don't want to be a can opener to that. I'm like, oh really? That was fun though. I was like, man, is that what they all think about every day of their life? Do they wake up in the morning, time to go get a cup of coffee, boom, 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 and the first thought in their head is that everybody is getting that that's what everybody wants to do. That's it's just a little cuckoo. Really? I just wonder. Or you're in any kind of discussion with somebody that doesn't see the world as you do, and you're just waiting with bated breath to say that. And they don't even say the other thing anymore. They go for that. Because that's the climate we live in now. But I love how my brush matches my dress. I'd rather talk about that. Oh my gosh. What? I'm sorry, but most people don't do that for funsies. The reasons that they would go to resort to that is far less than people think. There's discussion about it because it's Lulu, right? It's so Lulu. But there we go. That's the fun times we're living in. And those are the people that love the orange one. The orange one loves them and he loves them, and I'm like, good. They should just go have a love fest together. Do it somewhere else. Not here. I'm not interested. Yeah. I will not be a can opener to that can of worms. They can just go. They can go do it somewhere else. You know, I'm sure their orange clown loves worms, and he will open their can for them. But I will not open your can, and I don't want to be part of that. I will not go on like that. Oh my goodness, yeah, that was quite the thing. I was like, what? But I feel like some of them are just more out in the open about it. And the ones that are out in the open about it, they're basically kind of like a litmus test for how a lot of them feel. But the ones that are more like out in your face about it, they just have like the guts to say it to your face. Like they actually, like, they're the straight up ones. The other ones are just kind of holding it back a little, using like a gauzed language to kind of mask what they're really thinking about. Guys, get a hobby. Maybe you should think about growing your hair long, you know? Do something more fun with time. Like, you get natural volume. You just brush your hair. You don't need to tease your hair. You don't need to do some crazy hairstyles. You just literally brush your hair. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just brush your hair a little bit. I know I want to braid my hair a certain way. Okay. Let me get some. Maybe these ones. Yeah, I think just being gentle with your hair is best, because think about it this way. You could buy, this is just my thought, you could buy all the amazing products. Like you could have the highest end products on the planet, right? Like the shampoo that your local influencer like suggests, or you could just buy VO5, which VO5 is not my favorite. I prefer Garnier, or now I'm kind of doing L'Oreal, but I do like this VO5 leave-in conditioner. You could buy like really high-end shampoo, conditioner, serums, but if you're like, let's say you're taking hot tools and you're pulling on your hair really hard, you're still going to get mechanical damage. Let's say you're like ripping a brush through your hair, you're still going to get damage. Being gentle and taking your time and like having a space cushion for your hair care. Like for me, it's self-care too. I'm like, I just feel like a space cushion for hair care is like self-care as well. That's how I view it anyway. I know everybody has a different view on it. Now, it sometimes takes me a couple times before I get happy with my back part. Like, sometimes I have to do it a couple times. Like, I'm gonna look, like, I need to get a mirror and my glasses. This is the part where I need to take a bit of time, like, working on it. Like, I'm just growing my hair longer. I didn't say a specific length yet, just because I want to grow it longer. Let's see. Is this a good one? That's not too bad, but I want it more like this. I want this in it too, because it missed some of it. So, okay. Okay, so we have that to the side. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Let's see. I'm still gonna redo that one later, but I'm gonna go for this one right now. So this brush, actually I kind of would like to put some oil. This is I watered down, like I ran out of the Turkish detangling spray in this one bottle, so I put some Manoy coconut oil, and I just have like watered down oil that I've been spraying in my hair lately, and I can spray it in my roots. And this really lets me like extend out hair washing too, because even though like I can put my head under the shower and kind of rinse out my roots, I find that just spraying water into my roots, if I give myself a space cushion for doing my hair, just kind of makes it to where I can spread out, extend out, like having to do a full hair wash, so to speak. I mean, I could do it. I don't really love doing full hair washes all the time, just because to me I find them a little drying. Some people like to wash their hair like every other day. I just never really, like when I had some scalp issues a couple of years ago, I did that, but the thing that like cleared up a lot of my scalp issues, I would say, was Nizoral shampoo. That just really fixed a lot of issues I have, and I really like Nizoral. I like it better than the Selsun Blue Naturals, so I'm not repurchasing Selsun Blue Naturals. I would just do Nizoral. I should go on, I might go on, I might post about it later. A lot of long hair people, or people just in the hair space, have started using Nizoral, and it's a pretty gentle shampoo. And I use it like clarifying, because I don't wash my hair every day. So I wash with, I have a Garnier shampoo that's kind of like a salicylic acid, that's kind of like I would say a gentler version of the Selsun Blue Naturals, which had a higher dosage of salicylic acid in it. This has it lower on the ingredients list, but it's still there. And I use Nizoral. And those are the two shampoos I use when I do wash. So I definitely use clarifying shampoo, but I concentrate it on my roots. It does wash through the rest of your hair, but I like concentrate it on my roots primarily, and then I follow up with like a lot of conditioner and leave-ins, oils, like, yeah. So that's what I've been doing personally. I just like to really make sure that my hair is like completely gently combed out before I go in gradient, because that's just how I have to do it. I need to be very gentle, and I need to feel like I got all the tangles out very gently, not in a an aggressive kind of way. Like, I like to be very gentle with my hair. And this seems to be the thing that grows my hair longer with more retention. It's not like an expensive shampoo. It's not an expensive conditioner. It's just gentle hair care. And acting like your hair is worth the time. Like, that is to me, the secret ingredient. Like, yeah, buy the shampoo you love and the oil and all that. I have like 2B wavy hair, which you can see my hair is wavy, but I just kind of brush it out, and I don't like scrunch it. But if I braid it when it's wet, it will like keep a wave. And after I wash my hair, like if you watch my hair wash video, that's my texture after I wash it, when I just gently combed it out without like scrunching. And my hair does that without scrunching. So yeah, I have wavy hair. I don't have curly hair, I have wavy hair. I do believe there's a difference between wavy and curly. I know some people like, but oh, my hair, like I'm not part of the curly hair community because my hair is wavy. I'm like, everybody's hair is different. Like, some people actually have both wavy and curly hair. Like, it's possible to have more than one texture in their hair too. But we live in a world where everybody thinks everything has to be geometrically uniform. So telling people that just like kind of confuses them a bit. But yeah, that's my hair type. So I love how just, you see, you just gently brush your hair and look how smooth it is. Like, literally just brushing your hair without heat. Like, the difference between that and that. And I had already brushed this side, but this was just like some smooth brushing. And I didn't have to do anything crazy to achieve that. Okay, I'm gonna go get my mirror to make sure I like the back parting. One for people that love to thrift, because my dad is a thrift store fan. He found this at a thrift store, my favorite mirror, back like in 2009. I've loved this mirror. Had it like 2008. I've had this mirror like forever. I mean, it kind of had a vintagey look to it at the time, but because it's fallen a few times, like I could always repaint it because it fell a few times. But it's like an asymmetrical mirror. Like, it should be this way, but the way that it was meant to hang is like this. And I just love this mirror. It's like my favorite little mirror. And I go for it. Like, I have it hanging on my wall, but every time, like, I have other mirrors in the house, but every time I need to see the back of my hair, I just reach for that mirror. It's always been, well, and I didn't even look at my hair because I was too busy talking about the hair. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the back parting. It's good enough for me today. Like, I'm wondering what kind of braids I want to do today. I feel like I want to do maybe just 2-strand braid. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. 3-strand braid, no, it's 2-strand. 3-strand braid. Need a nice little hair tie. And then when you go to braid your hair, even if the scrunchie is not quite as tight as you would like, you can always kind of just work it up a bit as you start braiding your hair. That's the thing I love about braiding. Like, you can kind of just make your hair do what you want as you put it in a braid. It's my favorite. And I like to braid, like when I do these kind of braids, I like to just do them like this. And the reason I like to have a scrunchie at the base is just because I feel like it's more organized. Like, I know some people like just to braid their hair hanging, but I feel like it just kind of hangs too much. And I don't really like that feeling. Like, I always like to have a low pony or a mid pony for braiding. like with a base of a hair tie or a scrunchie, just because I feel like it gives you a little bit more like control over the braid. Like I don't really like it super loose at the top, and I think a lot of people nowadays, because people are into this volume thing, but to me volume, I'm not really like, I feel like some people, like when they wear their hair loose, it has volume, and my hair can have volume when I brush it, but like when it comes to the styles I put it in, I don't necessarily look for volume on the top of my head. Like that's just not something that I'm going for. I know it's very trendy and on point right now, but it's just not something that I really care about too much. I just want my hair like put back so it's not gonna go everywhere. Like my whole thing is I love having long hair so I can put it in braids and updos. Like that's why I have long hair. Like everybody has a different reason for it, but I just love braiding. Braiding is just so relaxing. Like I just feel like it's one of the best things I ever do in my entire life is braid my hair. Like one of my happiest times a day is just putting my hair in a braid. You know, I just love to put my hair in braids. Like there's something about braiding that's just like my favorite thing on this planet. And braiding to me is just ultimate self-care. Like it just makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel happy. And I feel like taking time just on yourself and for yourself is always worth it. Every day. Like I could have done a more elaborate hairstyle. I could have done the 3 braids in a braid style. And I used to do more buns, like with hair ties and stuff, but lately I just haven't been bothered really. I just kind of use claw clips because I feel like, oh, this is a broken hair tie. I feel like claw clips are a bit better because they just put less tension on your head and they just gather your hair up, and they have more hold than a lot of like hair sticks. Like a lot of people in hair community like love hair sticks, but I personally don't love them because I feel like you have to manipulate your hair, and I don't feel like they kind of hold your hair as well. Whereas I feel like a claw clip, it's perfection. Like, and sometimes you have to do multiple claw clips if your hair is longer, but to me, I'm like, that's fun. That's the fun part of hair, right? Like, kind of playing around with it. Kind of figuring out what works for you. This is a discussion I should have been having on my channel. I'm not talking about the other stuff. The other stuff is just not worth our time of day, friends. I'm just not going to go there anymore. But they're definitely going to go there. Like the people that like to talk about that stuff, they're going to have lots of fun talking about that topic, you know, with their orange clown. They should all do it together, since that's all they think about all day long, apparently. And their whole living existence is about that. But I'm like, no, I'm not. You guys are mean and boring. Like, I'm over it. Like, I'm not interested in your political beliefs, friends. It's not the mean ones, you know, the Trumpy. No. So I'm going to take this out of the hair tie. I guess I could have done it another time around on this side too. Get it loosened down. put some more. I think this is the. Make sure this is the one. It doesn't smell like the one. Or some. That's the one. Spray some in my hair before that. Where did I put the hair tie? I feel like something's. I'm gonna go get my brush and check. like how uneven these are. I might have to redo the other side. So I feel happy with it. go get my glasses anyway and think about it. It's pretty good. Lengthwise. Yeah, I don't like how this one's lower than that one. That bothers me a bit. I want them the same height, you know? What do you think about it? No, they don't feel the same height. Another scrunchie. I think it has a little bit more hold to it. So I want them to be the same height, you know. Take the glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, see, this is a nice scrunchie, but I mean, it's cute, but I just feel like it's more for the bottom of the hair just because it doesn't really hold that well. It's a cute scrunchie, but it doesn't really hold my hair up the way I would like, you know. Which I feel like I can just have enough moisture right now that I can get this same kind of height as the other one has. Like I want them to be similar, you know. That one was kind of a stiffer scrunchie too, whereas this one's more flexible. I don't feel like scrunchies last forever, but I guess they can last long enough for the purposes of what you want to do with them. And I just always use a whole bunch of water to smooth down my hair. I don't need like to use gel and stuff. I just use water, or you can spray in some oil, some watered down detangling spray like this one. Is this the real? I think this is real detangling spray. I should be saving it. Just because they don't sell it at our Dollar Tree anymore, but I'm gonna go to the other Dollar Tree to find it. Slow down. This one went down a little bit more, but hey, I'm happy with these braids. They make me happy, so have a good day, guys. Braids, they're always fun, I think.